Dear students, very good afternoon. Hope you all are fine. Today's our offline class is about functions of the tubules. First we have proximal convoluted tubule PCT. It is lined by simple cuboidal brush border epithelium which increases the surface area for reabsorption. Nearly all the essential nutrients and 70 to 80% of electrolytes and water are reabsorbed by this segment. PCT also helps to maintain the pH and ionic balance of the body fluids by selective secretion of hydrogen ions and ammonia into the filtrate and by absorption of hydrogen carbonate from it. Now, loop of Henle. Reabsorption is minimum in ascending limb of loop of Henle. However, this region plays a significant role in the maintenance of high osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. The descending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to water but almost impermeable to electrolytes. This concentrates the filtrate as it moves down. The ascending limb is impermeable to water but allows transport of electrolyte actively or passively. Therefore, as the concentrated filtrate pass upward, it gets diluted due to the passage of electrolytes to the medullary fluid. Now, distal convoluted tubule DCT. Conditional reabsorption of sodium positive and water takes place in this segment. Distal convoluted tubule DCT is also capable of reabsorption of hydrogen carbonate and selective secretion of hydrogen and potassium ions and ammonia to maintain the pH and sodium potassium balance in blood. Collecting duct. This long duct extends from the cortex of the kidney to the inner parts of medulla. Large amount of water could be reabsorbed from this region to produce a concentrated urine. This segment allows passage of small amounts of urea into medullary interstitium to keep up the osmolarity. It also plays a role in the maintenance of pH and ionic balance of blood by the selective secretion of hydrogen positive and potassium positive ions. This figure show the reabsorption and secretion of major substances at different parts of the nephron. Arrow indicates direction of movement of materials. You can see the proximal convoluted tubule, various substances. Then you have the distal convoluted tubule. Then the dotted line it shows the cortex, and the arrow shows the movement of various substances in different parts. Then finally into the collecting duct. So this was all about today's offline class. Thanks.